Welcome back to Pen and Prosper, a podcast where JT Lawrence is coaching me, Melissa Delport, to be a six-figure author, and we are putting it on the internet. Welcome back, JT.
Thank you, Delport. So nice to see you after that 2-minute break we just had.
I can't believe it. Hey, first two-part series. There's the best time for everything.
It's still the 20th of February, 2026.
Before we dive into the
The
second
part of the author mindset vibe.
Thank you. The brain is starting to switch on. We would like to say a huge thank you to our paid subscribers and to our sponsor, Vellum, without whom we would not be putting books on the internet as easily, and to our editor extraordinaire, Elize, who basically saves our life every week.
Keep it as professional, Elise. We'll try.
This is going to be so slick. It's going to be like,
okay,
because we know exactly what we're doing. Right. Should we just dive back in? Because I feel like I was so ready to continue the conversation and there was just a dramatic pause while we filmed our outros and our intros. So let's just dive back in.
Okay, so
You were, JT.
just to very, very quickly recap, the first part of the episode was we were speaking about Matt Holmes's mindset email about escaping the prison of your indie author business. You know, you're in a great position. You should have freedom. You should be enjoying it. And a lot of authors, certainly I include myself in this for a very long time, are just not enjoying it as much as they should because they just put so much pressure on themselves all the time. And that is not necessary to be successful and to be productive. Okay, and then the bullet points I have in my notebook from a Nicholas Eric email from December 2025. And we had gone down to number 4, which was publishing is an infinite game. And then we started.
Just to recap, it was consistency.
Yes, consistency compounds. Number 2 was start small and scale. 3 was reflect on actual goal, which is writing and selling books. And 4 was publishing is an infinite game. And then we started talking about like your YouTube strategy, my Kickstarter strategy, and
unbelievably we got distracted. I've never been more shocked in my life.
Yeah, I don't know how you went from there to there, but anyway.
Okay, so we're going to finish these. How many points are there?
13.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so let's dive in.
So then that segue that we just hit at the end of that first part, we're talking about me finishing my book 1 in my new urban fantasy series, and how maybe I'm going to keep it open-ended or maybe have a smaller box set, blah, 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 right? But this email from Vlad Bustuik, I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce his surname, was so interesting because he took an author who was making about, what was it, Delport, like 10K a month to like 41K a month or something like that.
Yes, it was like some crazy figure.
It was really
I'm not going to tell you that you have like a benchmark, but I'm not going to tell you that you don't.
But basically, like what he did is he did a lot of things for her, right? He helps with Facebook ads and Amazon ads and stuff. He did a lot for her and turned her business around. But one of the things was, I'm not sure if her genre, like she thought that her genre wasn't really selling that well anymore. I'm not sure if he like called her genre something different or recategorized it or anything like that. But the point I'm trying to make in this instance is that he said, the longer your series is, the better your ROI. And everyone knows that, right? You always write the longest series you can.
Yeah.
Look at Derek Slayton as an example. Look at Charlene Hartnady. Okay. Those guys, their ROI, okay, Derek doesn't have an ROI or Charlene advertises like with, I think, more like what, $1 a day, and she makes $1,000. So we won't even talk about her because she makes me feel like that's a failure on the ROI front. So we know this works, right? But but this author had written 2 very similar to me, 2 6-book series in the same world, and the second 6-book series was a spin-off of the first, exactly like mine. So what he said is, you put them together and you make it one series. You announce after the first 6 books, okay, and this is a spin-off, and then it's the next. But the thing is, you keep it in the same series. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. So kind of like is it like your Magic and Mayhem?
Yes. So for me, it's the Realm of Magic and Mayhem. So then I'd actually have a series called The Realm of Magic and Mayhem. And then I'd have all those books, all those 12 books, and now number 13 is going to come in. And then by feeding people into book 1, you get them all the way through instead of trying to get different series. I'm always splitting my ads between Blood Magic and Cursebreaker. I never really know like where to It makes so much sense. Also, I was thinking that isn't it good to have 2 entry points into a series? You know, like an ad for Blood Magic might not appeal to someone like blood magic might not appeal to a Cursebreaker reader and the other way around. But I think that really they're so similar, genre
and your style, everything,
like all the tropes, it's all the same kind of thing. So
yes.
that actually made me think, I mean, I really don't want to mess with the box sets as they are, but it made me think in future, maybe you just keep writing in the same world and call it the same thing instead of saying, okay, this character's arc is called Cursebreaker. This character's arc is Blood Magic. You just write in the same universe.
Yes. Clever.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Chloe Walsh did that with the Boys of Tommen series. It's not fantasy, but so she has like book 1 and 2 is Johnny and Thingy, and then book 3 goes into another character, and so it's in the same world, crossover characters, but it's all the Boys of Tommen 1 to say, like, you know.
Yes.
So yeah, it can definitely be done.
And I mean, a lot of romance authors actually do that. Now that we're talking about it, a lot of them, it's like you focus on this brother, and then you focus on that brother, and then da 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 da.
Yes.
So interesting to think about instead of having like discrete, separate.
Isn't it amazing though how we have pivoted? I mean, people must be listening and going, "Oh, girls, just make up your minds. 6 books, guys. It must be 480,000 words. You don't want to exceed 80,000 words. You want to make it 6 books. You must box set it and package it up, and then you go. Now we're like, right, 110,000 words, 27 books. I mean, we have leveled up hard. Yeah, stick with us. We'll make you famous.
Look, I mean, we know the 6-book box set, the complete series
works, especially for someone starting out who hasn't. I'd be like, the first thing I'd say, even now, I'd say write a 6-book series if you can, 480,000 words. Go, and because it's a great learning curve.
And some readers will not touch a series that's not finished. In fact, a lot of readers will not touch a series that's not finished. So that's
I'm like that.
Yeah.
So
it's actually probably good to have both.
Yeah. Okay. Next point. You know, we can really dissect a point. You know what I'm saying? We can really drive it. We can drive a point home.
Repetition is good. Remember, I learned that in SPS London. I had to listen to the same speech 5 times.
Don't you have some SPS news for us?
Oh, I do. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I've been invited to speak on a panel at SPS London, and I'm so excited.
I can't believe it, friend. You are someone. You're with the big dogs now. You're with the big dog, the big dogs. That is so cool. I can't wait for the recaps. I live vicariously through your conference era. I'm like, oh, Checkety's at a conference. We get to hear all about it.
I wonder if I'm ever going to be good at like sending you stuff while I'm actually there.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We both know. Let's not even pretend you're going to send one photo while you're there or one TikTok. It's not going to.
Just think I would be able to. The first conference I went to, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be sending you videos and like voice notes, whatever. It just doesn't happen.
But you're so good at the end of collecting all the information and then presenting it nicely. So we will all wait. I mean, you're off soon. Okay, back to our point.
Number 5, uncertainty is unavoidable.
Okay, fair enough. I very seldom doubt myself, and I'm not arrogant, but I am confident. Like and that coming from someone who made absolutely no money for 10 years, like I'm gonna make it.
Well, success is inevitable, so you know.
Yes. Okay. Explain that. How do you? Maybe I'm just not reading into that.
I think like a lot of people are knocked off course when like a new AI development comes out.
Okay, yes, completely understand that. Okay.
Now the Amazon algorithm ranking system doesn't work the same, and people panic.
Okay.
People are so good at panicking and getting emotional. And you know that like you have to just understand that life is uncertainty. It's always going to change, no matter what, and you really just have to like just roll with it. You have to roll with it. In an industry like this that changes all the time, you can't expect.
But you're very good like that. I know you like, Caroline, just breathe. Okay.
I'm always telling Caroline, don't stress about the things you can't control. Because I
love that.
Wasted energy and emotion.
Yeah. And I love that that's coming from you. Like, it's okay. It's my money.
It's just my money. I can't sleep at night. I'm like, I'm not paying you enough to lose sleep.
Sleep over it. Yeah. About something you can't control. I love that. Okay.
The next thing is uncertainty is a feature, not a bug, which is an even better way of looking at it. Because if you are the one who can roll the punches and pivot and tweak your strategy according to the changing landscape, then you're definitely going to have an edge on everyone else, right? Number 7, double down on the things that work. I think we're very good at that. I think like Scribe Shadow came along and we're like, We just threw our whole catalog at Scribe Shadow and it worked.
Everything, and the kitchen sink. My kitchen sink speaks French, Italian. no, Scribe Shadow is without a doubt. I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I look at where I am now, actually making a living. Like I'm actually making a living. I'm like, this is amazing. And I'm like, if it had not been for chance, I'm actually making a living. Like, who would have thought the author could make a living with their books? And I feel like I know what I'm doing to make that living. It's not like luck, it's not like luck. Like, oh, I got so late. No, I work far more.
Yeah.
But if it hadn't been for translations, I wouldn't even have got off the ground, I don't think. Yeah.
Well, I would be
certainly a lot slower. Oh. Speaking of translations, I think that's a great segue. Shall we have a word from our sponsor, Scribe Shadow?
Yes.
We would just like to take this time to tell you guys a bit more about Scribe Shadow. JT and I use Scribe Shadow tirelessly. We do all our translations through the app. It is incredible. Scribe Shadow is a perfect partner for indie authors who don't want to leave money on the table. They use cutting-edge AI to make novel translation fast, affordable, and super easy. In just minutes, your book can be translated into over 19 languages, and that is growing all the time with high-quality results ready to reach readers everywhere.
And this isn't some faceless tech giant. Scribe Shadow is a small family-run team with indie roots. They've been in the trenches running a small publishing press, so they get the author grind. That's why they built a tool that's practical, budget-friendly, and designed with indie authors in mind. Plus, they offer cover creation, audiobook translation, and a simple one-credit system for everything. Best of all, you keep full rights to your work, and your books are never used to train AI.
Scribe Shadow has been very generous and given us our very own coupon code, which gets you 30% off your first month of using the app. If you are looking at getting into translations, please would you consider using Pen and Prosper 30. That's PENANDPROSPER 30, and doesn't cost you any extra, and it just lets Scribe Shadow know that we are sending traffic to them and that we are supporting them. Okay, and back to our regular broadcast.
Can you think of any other ways we have doubled down on things that work?
Facebook ads.
Yes, although those are a bit up and down for both of us, but yeah. BookBubs.
Funny enough, like even other things like covers. Like remember, I realized that new covers were working, and I went back and recovered my whole. I was like, that's working, because I wasn't in genre and I wasn't so. I think most of my process has been like figuring out what works and then really niching in. And I'm so grateful for you, because a lot of the stuff I think you tested first and we're like, don't do that, Delport. Like, don't, like you did, don't, you walked so I could run.
Yeah.
Which has also like been amazing. And Rachel, you guys have been so wonderful. Like often I'll be like, should I do this? And then it's like, no, I'll be like, which one of them would know better? But but I think translate, nothing more so than translation.
But I've just thought about a very obvious one. You said Facebook ads, but when I was still with the publisher and I was doing the Facebook ads, and then I listened to that Steve Higgs YouTube video and then really started understanding Facebook ads, and then I started seeing it really work. And then that basically changed everything. So that was a good example of I saw it working and I doubled down on it, and then it just went like.
I've got another one. You and I both come from multi-genre writing careers until we realized that like, okay, urban fantasy is selling. Yeah. Right, that romance is, and now both of us are writing just two genres, two market that we know are selling, instead of like, oh, you know what I feel like writing? I feel like
Yes.
So I think that's been, I won't now start, I remember you saying this, and I'm exactly saying, I won't even start a title until I know what my tropes are, until I know the universal fantasies, until I'm like, who is my, what did you call it? Perfect reader profile or something. Like it's like, ideal customer, something, ICP or something like that.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, who are selling this book to? So I think that we've really streamlined our businesses there big time.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm going to.
Yeah.
That's gonna piss you off, because part of my feeling free in my life and my job that I'm doing this year is that I'm going to write a book that is not in my usual genres, just once a year, just one book a year that I can write whatever I want, and I'm not putting any pressure on it to make me money. So
beautiful.
So like maybe it's a psychological thriller. I read a lot of psychological thrillers and I don't write them, which is odd. So it makes sense to write one. And I've been wanting to write, not a particular story, but I've been wanting to write one for years, and I've just like never got around to it. So maybe I do a psych thriller one year. Maybe I do an enemies to lovers rom-com the next year, because I read a lot of those out of the blue. I just started reading them and I enjoy them. So like just as a treat to myself and to keep creativity fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
If I was,
and what will you do with them?
So the psychological thriller, I think I'll probably give to Book Couture. because they're just brilliant at that. Absolutely brilliant.
They rejected me for something. I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
Yeah, I applied and they were like, not at all.
really? Okay. Okay.
And I
What
took so much time and care with my
did you?
application. Look, I mean, maybe they want new stuff. They want, I mean,
Yeah.
anyway. But then I was like, oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Not meant to be.
I know that they are really good at psych thrillers, so I would try them
Okay.
first. But you know, I
Okay.
could
Okay.
just publish it myself. It's not going to be something that I put a lot of marketing time or any of that. Like that is not the point of this at all. It's really
Okay.
just to feel free in my creativity.
You can have it. And I have a journal.
Oh,
As free as I need to feel. I don't. No, I'm like, no, I'm like so fine. I'm like a fine tuned machine. In fact, if I could drop one of my genres, I would, and just
yeah,
follow the heart nerdy approach and be like 80 books stable in one.
yeah.
That would be
But
amazing. So I definitely would.
you're in a different position to me. You are still climbing
Growing
hill.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that like I'm not going up a hill. I definitely am. But I'm at a stage where I can breathe a bit and
Yes.
enjoy my creativity a bit more than I could this time last year. This time last year, if you told me to
Yes.
write a book out of genre, I'd be like, are you actually insane?
I think I'm about 2 years
objective.
behind you, friend. So maybe in like another 2 years, we'll be having a different
Okay.
conversation.
All right, we'll see. You might not even want to
But
write something different then. I'm just feeling a bit like, yeah, I would like to write a psych thriller. You know, I would like
okay.
to.
Okay.
And also, it's easy. It's like they're shortish books. They're relatively simple plots if you think about a regular kind of psych thriller. And, you know, like
Yeah.
fantasy, it's like world building and so many characters and banter and like all this. And I love it. Like, I really, absolutely love it. But I would just like to write something different too, to
Yes.
keep it fresh, palate cleanser.
I love that for you. I don't love it for me, but I love it for you. Okay, well, this is also nice because it gives us fresh content and we're always looking for good content for the pod.
There we go.
So if you could do that quickly and then let us know how it went.
This year, that book is my bad 7. So it's not happening this year. It'll happen next year.
Okay.
You're only allowed one book that's not urban fantasy a year.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Right.
Good.
Okay. Approved. Approved by me. Approved. Stamp. Good job. I think I'm sure there's a way that I feel like Caroline.
Oh, there we go.
Caroline, and Caroline couldn't get it. She was so sad. Remember her face like,
I know. She couldn't get the heart.
okay.
Anyway.
I know.
Okay. Number 8. Don't underestimate testing.
Okay. Totally agree with that.
Yeah, same. I mean, I don't think there's much more to say.
For
Except that,
everything.
yeah, you should be testing everything. And
Everything from covers to
yeah,
ads to
not launching anything ever in my life again without testing the cover.
yeah. Unless you really know formulaic, it's work. Like you I think you kind of know now with urban fantasy what is gonna sell.
Yes, but even that, even when you know the covers on genre, giving the right vibes, all of that, if you still have 3 options and one converts better than the rest, then that's going to pay off so much in your Facebook spend going forward. Even like a 2% difference in conversion rates.
I do agree, yes. Testing. It just saves you a lot of time and a lot of money down the line by doing the testing first because nothing is wasted. You kind of go into it like,
yeah.
Okay.
Verbs. I'm going to test everything with this new book. I'm going to test it to within an inch of its life.
Yes, I'm excited.
I will be able to find this, but I heard this the other day and I've forgotten the name of the website. But basically, you give them your 3 covers or whatever, and they test it for you. They've got a whole lot of readers, and like within half an hour, you have a comprehensive kind of test result. We like this cover for this reason. We like this one. This one's the best. Da da da. So I'm just going to make a note to go back and just find the name of that.
Okay. Yes, please. That would be so interesting.
Yeah, because I think I'm going to do that too. Because you know that when I was testing my covers, I had quite different results from the 3 different tests I did. So it would be good to just have one more just to like nail down the results.
Just to really make sure that the one that you like isn't actually the best one. I see what you're doing.
No, I'm going to keep testing until everyone chooses the cover I like.
That's the cover you like. Yeah. You just keep you just find a way. You just find a way. Okay.
Oh, the next one says test covers and blurbs, not just covers.
Okay.
Number 10, show up 80% of the time.
Okay. Meaning?
I think it's like you don't have to kill yourself, again, like we've discussed before, but you do have to show up most of the time.
Yes. I feel like that really really leans into what Matthew was saying.
Yeah.
About like, let the rest of your life be your life.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, number 11. Automation means that you can improve your consistency and efficiency. So we should be automating everything we can. I'm not good at automation. I know Shell Haneke is brilliant at it, and I'm always kind of missing her talk. So I'll make a point of listening to her talks at the conferences that are coming up. But she's like the automation queen. She really is.
We've just set up, the royal meaning Tait, has just set up automation back on MailerLite. You know, we migrated back, but it's been like a lot to set up. What's so wonderful now is that there's so many different landing pages, and it'll be like there'll be generic ones, and then there's if it came from a reader magnet, if it came from a backlink, if it came from it'll be, and I can see where the traffic is coming from, and then based on where they come in, the automation sequence, it looks like one of those, yes, go here. If you're there, go here. A huge mission to set up, because then it's changing all the backlists and all the books, and it's putting different things in different places. But imagine now, once that whole system is working, it's like, depending on what point of entry someone comes into my mailing list ecosystem, they get diverted to a place that they're supposed to be, and they'll get sent whatever they ask for. And then I can also see, based on the segments, where the traffic is coming from.
That is brilliant.
So that's like my first kind of taste of really using automation to make my life a lot easier. But I would be so interested to see. I mean, would you count Whisperflow as like an automation?
No, I wouldn't say dictation is an automation, but repurpose IO, definitely.
Yes. Yeah, we've been using the trial. We're having a problem getting it to send to my YouTube.
Oh, no.
It wants to send it to my original YouTube channel. It doesn't want to send it to the one that I'm actually using and monetizing. Yeah, so so I think
the thing I get most out of repurpose is that it posts to YouTube Shorts.
Yes, I know.
I'll get like
amazing
views on TikTok on one of my videos, and then it goes to YouTube, and I get like 2,000 views on that short. It's amazing.
Yeah,
for no extra effort on my behalf.
And now that I've monetized YouTube, obviously shorts have become a lot more important because it's like sending traffic that's going to make me money. Yeah, friend. So I think that would be a great episode, automation.
Okay, cool.
So we can maybe dive into different forms and how we can streamline.
So that's automation. Number 12, consistent improvement equals a long-term career.
Okay.
That's self-explanatory. I mean, I don't know if...
Yes. I mean, you're constantly trying to improve your writing, improve your craft, improve your technology, improve your covers, improve everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
13 is cover blurb title matter more than you think. So that's like the product page, right? Matters more than you think.
Yeah. And no one has learned that lesson harder than me, friend. The Cathedral of Cliffdale. Do we even need to talk about it again? I think I've spoken about it till I'm blue. Like,
make sure your title,
everything right.
Make sure your title works hard for the book.
Let's give an example. If you are writing a book about elemental magic and you want to call it like Fire in the Hole, okay, just call it Fire Witch. Take the silliest, stupidest, simplest title, because it says fire, it says witch. Like, that is more appealing to a reader than some beautiful, like stupid, vague, but pretty title.
Yes.
So, and I learned that from you and from Micah through my experience with Meonic, because it was like, no, these are going to be naming. And I was like, that is so boring. These people are like not even creative. But I mean, what am I can't change the Guardians of Summerfeld, the Cathedral of Cliffdale. I can't change it. Well, maybe you know what else I can't do? I can't sell it.
Maybe you change it, you'll sell it.
You can't change it. I'm sure Amazon will flag it and say that I've done something illegal.
No, just relaunch it. Relaunch it with a new title. Say previously published as this in the blurb. No problem.
But the point is, to anyone listening, don't do it. Don't make the mistakes that I made.
Another point that James Blatch made in Seville, which I thought was interesting, it's because I always thought, okay, it has to scream the genre like the book, which is true. But he's like, no, it has to do more than that. It also has to have the emotion that it evokes, also has to be relevant to the book. So like Curse Breaker, it's like, it's action, it says magic of curse, it's like it says something, you know, it's not just urban fantasy.
Yes, it gives you something.
Yeah, like a lot of romance titles are very good at that, like those flowy beautiful romance titles, and that's a flowy beautiful romantic book. So it has to be right.
I love cowboy romance because they really is like, I read one the other day called Wild and Wrangled, Saddled and Stitched, Saddled and Stitched. I mean, I'm like, those are perfect, right? For cowboy romance. I'm like, I can't even. This is like, this naming is Shakespeare.
Perfect.
Okay, how many more points have we got?
No, that's it. That's 13. Thank you very much, Mary. I will invite you onto the podcast, making a note now.
And again, if you haven't signed up, Matthew J. Holmes, I was already signed up to him, but I have just signed up to Nicholas Eric. And if you sign up to Nicholas Eric, it is in my inbox. You do get a glorious little 80/20 book marketing guide.
Excellent.
How cool? Yeah, a book marketing cheat sheet, which is guides, tips, and strategies focused on the core 20% of stuff that will help you take your book sales and author career to the next level.
Great. And then the other guy we mentioned was Vlad Bustuik. Let me just see how you spell that. He doesn't send mailers often, not like the other guys. But when he does send something, I do find it handy. Okay, it's Vlad and then Bustiuk.
Okay.
And he's the guy who took that fantasy author from like, it's not a lot.
Yes, from something to something.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Okay. I really enjoyed that. I think the mindset should definitely become a quarterly thing.
I love that.
One strategy episode, one mindset episode. In fact, our strategy episode, are we going to miss it? Because you're not going to be around.
No, I think we should do it next week.
Yes, because, I mean, it's 1st of March. We've got to kick off with Q2. So we'll do Q2 strategy.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to put it on my window. Then I'll sit right here. Friend, you want to see my board?
It's amazing.
Do you want to compare boards? Have you got yours?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. I'm not scared of nothing. Excuse me, girl. I mean, Paige, look. I mean, you're definitely winning, but I'm doing well too. Doing well also. Friend, you're not ready for this. You're not ready.
Okay, you go first.
You are not ready.
My God.
Yeah, this section is Paige. That's Paige's done board. So this is this is being done, and that's done. So I'm focusing on the writing. So most of mine are 10,000 word blocks.
Very good.
But I told her, just keep sticking. It's going to eventually look like a...
That's amazing.
How cool.
Well done, guys. Well done, Paige. Have you asked
well done, Paige. JT says...
Have you asked Paige if she has any clever friends?
Smart friends.
Yeah.
JT wants to know if you have any clever friends. She's not...
No, just doesn't want to say so.
Okay, show me. Yeah. Show me. Oh, look at it.
I've done so well.
I love yours. Yours is so neat. Mine is very scruffy, but it's like we've just got over making perfect. Are those little pieces of paper that you just...
No, they're magnets.
How do you make yours so fancy? How did you make it so fancy, though?
What do you mean?
Like, where did you get the magnets? Hold the magnet up to the screen so I can see what it looks like. And then you just write on it. Can you rub it out? Yeah. Don't you like those? We like them. Those look nice. Where you got those from?
Amazon.
Oh, wow. Okay. Will you send me the link? I'm going to have a look and see if I can find some.
Yeah. In fact, hold on. I've got the thing right here.
It looks so nice. We can take this. Thank you, Paige. Oh, show me. I just want to show us the magnets. Do you want to show us the magnets?
So it's called you get different ones, but this one's called Gouda.
Dry erase magnets. Oh, those are so nice. And do they come in like how many in a bar?
Loads, like more than I'll ever need. And like I got.
Oh, that's amazing. We don't have that.
Well, I'm sure Amazon does if you. But
we are gonna
take a lot. We'll have. It's all the same Chinese suppliers, isn't it?
Yeah. What was yours called? What was the brand name?
Like the cheese, but spelled differently.
I love that. I'm gonna look for those because we make little pieces of paper and it's such a mission, and they're not very nice, and then we have to press stick them on. Yeah. So that will be amazing.
I got washi tape, and I did the corners of washi tape, so I've got like little diamonds and like things. Can you see that?
Oh, I love it. Oh, you're so fan. You're so extra. Look at you, so extra. Okay, yeah. So that board it's really helped me to focus on what's important, because you'll see mine has very few in the middle, like in progress, but each of those is a 10,000 word block. So it's like I'm busy writing 3 different projects. So that includes 3. So there's not much. And then the legacy project, which is the new YouTube thing. So my stuff is like long tailwind. Like it's like...
Yeah, perfect.
But it's keeping me focused. And then Paige just blitzes. She's like...
Amazing. Amazing. Yes, to like keep putting stuff on her side of the board.
I do that sometimes.
You must get some writing for you.
She's going to be like, write 10,000 words. How am I doing the right? Oh, I'm so tired.
She could do it, I'm telling you. Start a pen name.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool, friend. Well, I think that is us.
Yeah.
We've done well. A two-parter, hey?
Two-parter? Look at us.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know. I think that's us. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your knowledge that you stole from everybody else.
You're very well. I'm so good at it.
I love it. You're such a good filter. You're like my filtration system so that I can just get like the bullet.
I'm your Cliff Notes.
Yes, you are my Cliff Notes. Before we go, another huge thank you to our sponsor, Vellum. And we do have a code if you would like to try Vellum out before, and you get to test and create as many books as you want and to format as many as you want, and you don't pay unless you want to export them. That code, all it does is let Vellum know that we have sent you over. Is
tryvellum.com/pen and prosper.
Yes, A&D, pen A&D, prosper.
A&D.
Is that right?
Yes.
And I always forget. I never know if it's like an ampersand.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks, everyone. Why am I saying thanks, everyone?
I know. I said the same thing. I said thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Shot, guys. Preach. My top. Okay.
Shot, China.
All right, friend. I'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.